Hello Scorpio, thank you for tuning in. I hope you guys are doing amazing. Happy birthday to each and every one of you that are celebrating your day. I wish you success and abundance, Scorpio, and more happiness, more power to you guys. Thank you for sharing your energy to the rest of us. So Scorpio, this reading is about the other person for the first half of November. This will give you insights and information about perhaps an ex-partner, could also be someone that ghosted you recently. Can even be anyone that you're not in talking terms with at the moment, okay? Please bear in mind that the messages are general. If it doesn't resonate for you, kindly check your other signs for additional information. And cross-watchers, the energies can also be vice versa. It all depends on your situation as well, okay? Very quickly, the winner for the free reading giveaway shall be posted on my community page by November 1st. Please be on the lookout for that, my dear. Thank you to each and every one of you that participated. I appreciate you guys for your time and your support. Thank you so much. With that said, Scorpio, let's get into your reading. Any messages, please, Spirit, about this other person Scorpio is dealing with first half of November? Any messages about this other person Scorpio is dealing with first half of November? 10 of Swords and 5 of Cups both showing up here. Kind of feel like there has already been an ending. Alright, but right now they're energetically stuck with the past, feeling low in spirit, crying over spilled milk. They're holding on to some feelings of resentment and also guilt, or maybe disappointment about this ending, okay? There's also, I feel like, even though the ending already happened way back, because they're stuck with it, I feel like it's kind of fresh. It's kind of like a memory that they keep playing on in their mind, okay? The swords represent the mind, so their mind is the one that's stuck with you, but emotionally they're longing for the kind of relationship that both of you shared here. So what that says to me, they might not notice that there's a lot of offers in their environment at the moment, be it platonic or romantic. They're pretty much closed off because their heart is so full with those feelings, those low vibrational feelings, okay? Let's see how that ties with the rest of your reading. First card, Heart of the Matter, is the Mother of Wands. Some of you could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Yeah, not only are they're disappointed, but I kind of feel, Scorpio, that they're upset, they're angry. I sense some tension here, okay? And they're clinging on to something here that doesn't allow them actually to speak up. It's either they're waiting for the right time to speak to you, but they're holding on to some resentment. That's what I'm feeling with all the red colors here, and I don't really want a fire sign upset, to be honest. So we have here as a blockage the 7 of Cups. They don't even know why they're upset anymore. It's a mixture of emotions. That's what I'm getting here. Alright, and their mind could be playing games on them or with them. Remember, I said their mind is the one not over you, so kind of feel like they have a tendency to replay the bad stuff over and over again. So it angers them, it upsets them, it triggers them whenever they are recalling those memories, those stuff. Like, all relationships go through ups and downs. But something about this person having a hard time letting go of resentment here. Okay, so if they're going to be really honest with themselves, I don't feel like they can truly analyze the root or cause of this anger. It's a little bit of everything with this person. But they can't put the blame on you, though, because it takes two to make a relationship. Okay? Okay, so the root or cause of this is the World card, the ending that has transpired between the two of you, right? Also, I want to point out that if you were in a long distance relationship, they could have felt like you had a lot of other options, Scorpio. I don't know if this is something they overthink, if this is something they actually got some information about. But with the 7 of Cups, whenever I see this talks about imagination. This is in the realms of illusion here, so something is not what it seems. They could have felt like you were cheating on them, you were seeing other people, talking to other people. That could be what they thought was the reason for this ending. I'm really getting specific messages here. So that's the reason for them being upset. In the past is the Nine of Cups. There has been a sense of spiritual fulfillment here for the two of you. I kind of feel like you both shared mutual love, mutual feelings for each other. In the past, something really, really good that you managed to build, okay? Yeah, and I feel like this person wanted to manifest your connection. It's kind of like a wish fulfillment for this person. Their focus at the moment is the Eight of Wands. It's kind of like they're getting the energy here to talk to you. And it might be out of the blue as well. I don't know if you can see the lightning here. Lightning strike. So kind of like out of the blue, unexpectedly, they might no longer try to hold these feelings that they're still at the moment bubbling. Some bottled emotions. And like I said, maybe you guys are communicating through social media because you're geographically away from each other, right? Long distance. So just be cautious about that. I kind of feel like they might try to post something online, okay? Or they might try to communicate with you on social media. That's because they don't have all the facts down. They kind of feel like they only have a hunch here. That's what I'm feeling. And maybe they want you to clear things out, okay, so that they can have the clarity that they need. So finally they can put this to rest, is what I'm feeling here. That might be the reason for as to why they want to communicate. In the near future is the Ace of Wands. So I feel like they could still initiate something with you romantically or sexually. With the Ace of Wands, their passion never really died with you here. That's what I'm seeing. Okay, they have a desire to initiate something with you with the Ace of Wands. We're going to clarify this in a while. Their power and their energy is the Strength card. You might also be dealing with a Leo. So like I said, they're definitely controlling these feelings here. They're trying to not act out of the character, but it kind of feels like they're just not really getting the information, the facts, okay? And once they do, they're not going to hold back. That's what I'm getting with this person. With the Strength card, they're really almost like trying so hard, okay, not to speak about it, but they couldn't. I feel like at some point, yeah, in the environment is the Magician. At some point, they're going to try to communicate with you, contact you, just to get down to things, okay, and discuss things with you. Hopes and fears is the Three of Wands. They're waiting for a window of opportunity. Some of this could also be the feelings of anger and resentment could also be stemming from the fact that they're not hearing from you. There's not a lot of swords in this reading, so communication is definitely minimal. I kind of feel like they already reach out to you, or they will reach out to you, but they're hoping for you to reciprocate, right? It all depends on what they're thinking, as to why they're communicating here. Because it can go either way. It could be a good thing or a bad thing here. So, as the final outcome is the Three of Pentacles. They want to work things out with you. That's the reason why they might reach out to you again. They're trying to win you back after the breakup, is what I'm seeing here. So, let's see. Let's clarify this card for you, my dear. Why is the Mother of Wands here, please, Spirit? Clarify the Mother of Wands. So, we have the Moon card. Piscean energy. They're in the dark. Like I said, this might be something they're overthinking, over-imagining. Something is clearly being exaggerated. Like I said, they definitely want to be out of this headspace and get some facts, get some logic into this whole thing. But right now, they're trying to keep it in. Sooner or later, though, something is going to be illuminated to this person. There's going to be an aha moment, a realization. I kind of feel like once they do that, it's going to be a sense of reigniting their passion here. Because a lot of this are being bottled, okay? And I don't mean that in a good way. Because I feel like it can drive them to think of crazy ideas. Or they might put this unnecessary pressure on themselves. I feel like this could be sleepless nights. This could be, like I said, thinking of the worst when it's not even happening at the moment. The Moon card can also mean things being kept hidden, so they also think that there are hidden enemies here or hidden competition when it comes to your connection. But this is all gut feeling is what I'm sensing here. They're being influenced by something else. That's why they're thinking about this. Why is the World card here? The Hierophant. Yeah, because I feel like they still want some commitment with you. They could also be asking for commitment, for you to prove your commitment, is what I'm sensing here. I don't feel like your situation is completely done and over, at least not for this person. I kind of feel like they want to see something solid, like a proof to assure themselves that you're still committed or on the same page here. Okay, the Hierophant. Be careful as well, because I kind of feel like if you're dealing with a Taurus or Capricorn, I see a lot of signs. So regardless of the signs, this person has a tendency to, yeah, I kind of feel like their world is turning upside down at the moment. They have a tendency to get overly sensitive with whatever they hear that they don't have any proof about. They kind of lack trust, is what I'm sensing here. They kind of lack trust about this connection. That's the reason why they easily feed off from this information, whether it's real or imaginary. And so that drives them to overthink, okay? Why is the Nine of Cups here? Seven of Swords. Yeah, I feel like because you've been radio silent, you're not communicating at all with this person. They're thinking a lot about you, okay? Overthinking about this, going back and forth. I see that they're having a hard time expressing this to others. Their pride is maybe not letting them air things out with you or other people. But best believe me, at night, they go back and forth here. They stay late up night thinking about you. So, why is the Eight of Wands here? The Fool card. I kind of also feel like they're already thinking of leaving this behind because it's no longer healthy to overthink, okay? Maybe they're going to realize they've been done waiting, because this can also indicate maybe new love, new passion, divert their attention to something else. The Fool card here, they might try to communicate with you and see a new beginning, but if they're going to be rejected, which I kind of feel like it all depends on you as well, Scorpio, that could be what's going to push them towards if they're going to rebuild with you or not. I feel like all this time they've been just waiting to hear you out, okay? They've been itching. That's what I'm trying to say. They've been itching and they've been quite feeling frustrated because they want to let you know that they've been thinking about you, but they didn't really want to sound like this is all that they do, but I kind of feel like that. And so once they do have the courage or the audacity to talk things out, it's kind of like an ultimatum here to themselves, not to you, to themselves. Once hearing your decision about this, finally they can put this all to rest, is what I'm sensing. Finally they can start moving on with their life on this new chapter, or maybe a new chapter with you. It all depends. Why is the Ace of Wands here, please, Spirit? Clarify the Ace of Wands. The Temperance. See, it could be a new beginning with the Sagittarius, or maybe this is a possibility for mending your relationship. Can go either way. Also, I want to point out that in terms of their own personal goals, I feel like they're going to get back on track here to a much, much healthier mind space. This talks about moderation, because this is a little bit extreme here. Extremely paranoid or extremely overthinking. So with the Temperance, they're going to balance their mind out, conscious and subconscious. There's going to be some sense of inner peace with this person, and they're going to definitely divert their attention to something else, which is good, okay? Which is good. We have the Emperor. So they're in the process of trying to hold back from diving into this dark mindset. I kind of feel like they're fighting it. They're battling with something, with the negative thoughts, negative mindset, and sooner or later they're gonna be conquering these feelings. I feel like with the Emperor, they're gonna take charge. They might also be dealing with an Aries already, so this Aries might be actually helping them heal. I see that they're getting help from others, advice from others. They might actually be talking to some friends and family members. Which is a good thing though, because now They're no longer alone dealing with these thoughts. Okay, in the past they may have done so, but I feel like slowly they're recognizing that they need to let others in so that they can get a different insight, which is really, really important, to shed some enlightenment. Okay, let the light in their dark mind is what I'm sensing. So we have the Magician and the Father of Wands in the environment. Yeah, I feel like they're going to be back on their usual selves, on their passionate selves. It's either they're going to be passionate on their life with their new chapter. This could be related to work or their own personal goals. It's like I said, they're going to take charge and sort things out. But this can also indicate they might try to communicate with you. I honestly feel that. Okay, if you're dealing with a fire sign, they might actually initiate, ask you out, or maybe send you a message, give you a phone call. It's going to be out of the blue, like I said. Again, the lightning here. It's going to be out of the blue. Hopes and fears is the High Priestess. They're really paying attention to their intuition. In the past, they may have listened more to their fear, but they're hoping for some sense of clarity here, if it's really done and over for the two of you, because they're still waiting on you. I kind of feel like they're trying to observe. They've been trying to observe this energy playing out in your connection. They're trying to learn. They're trying to know if there's any ounce of possibility of reconciliation here. And at some point they're going to realize waiting too much is not going to actually help them, but to communicate things with you, they finally will have the clarity. Why is the Three of Pentacles here? We have the Eight of Cups. So I feel like they're just going to move forward here. Okay, some of you guys could be communicating with this person, but I don't know. I don't see a lot of pentacle here. So I kind of feel like maybe you're going to casually talk things up, but not really jumping into any level of commitment with the Ace of Wands. There's going to be a spark. There's going to be passion, but I feel like Three of Pentacles means something stable here, and Eight of Cups energetically moving forward. So I don't know, maybe both of you will finally realize it can no longer go further. Let's see, what does that mean for you? Let's get cards for you, okay, Scorpio, so we can know, we can gauge if this is definitely possibility rejecting them or moving forward without them. This is for Scorpio, first half of November. Maybe it's basically the feeling I got where they're still quite confused. They don't know if they're going to stay and work things out with you or they're going to just walk away. Kind of feels like a very undecisive person. Maybe they're trying to see if they can work things out, but I don't know. So let's see on your end so we can gauge the possibility, okay? In the past, we have the Page of Cups. Present energy, we have the Judgment. So that makes a lot of sense. Because with the Judgment here, I feel like they could be asking for a second chance, clearly. But as the outcome, we have the King of Swords, though. I kind of feel like you're going to cut or sever ties here. So in the past, Page of Cups, there has been a lot of passion, inspiration, some lighthearted flirting here. Kind of feel like this person inspired you a lot. You inspired this person as well. It seems to be a very positive beginning, okay? You may have thought that this was the one. So let's clarify this card. Yeah. Whoa. Oh yeah. With the Four of Wands and Four of Cups, you painted a picture of a stable relationship with this person. There were a lot of planning, a lot of visualizing about the future. You were really inspired to work hard for this connection, but with the Four of Cups, kind of felt like, I don't know if you rejected this person or there's something that you saw, like a red flag, an indication that this wasn't for you. At some point, perhaps you felt like it wasn't going on to the direction or path that you thought it would be. So you kind of felt let down and disappointed. With the Four of Pentacles, a lot of four in this reading. You were holding back for a lot of reasons here too, Scorpio. Maybe you were just not ready for what it is that this person wanted. Kind of felt like it had something to do with money for some of you, or moving into a home. That made the relationship a lot complicated is what I'm seeing here. It's either work or money or moving into a home was kind of like that real moment that made this whole situation complicated, okay? Why is the Judgment here? Maybe because you're away from each other as well, that made it a lot hard. Remember I said maybe you're in a long distance relationship or you don't see a lot of each other. Maybe this person wanted to take things further with you, and that's where things got a little bit complicated. So we have the Queen of Cups and the Five of Pentacles, and a Ten of Swords. Clearly it's an ending for some of you guys. You are already in transition, but they seem to be still thinking a lot about this and want to make an offer. But I feel like for you guys, you're in this process of energetically no longer being dependent on this love, on this connection. You're trying to figure yourself, your own path, okay? Yeah, Two of Pentacles, they're holding on to you. You could also be energetically still trying to juggle this for some reason. Maybe you're completely not cutting the connection just yet. Knight of Cups. But you're no longer seeing eye to eye is what I'm seeing here. You have your attention somewhere else. With work, possibly with work. Okay. So why is the King of Swords here? Let's clarify the King of Swords in the near future. In regards to this partnership, why is the King of Swords here? Some of you guys could also be moving forward to someone else, or maybe if that's not a person, then that's a sense of new life. This is something you wanted to manifest. As a result, you must make some room for your life. I feel like you're going to energetically cut this connection after all. Okay, and you're going to focus on your own healing. Okay, you're going to love yourself better, and you're not going to be in a rush to settle down. I kind of feel like you're enjoying your single status here, Scorpio, because you've been through something draining, perhaps. You could be realizing that you want to do a lot of things in your life, so you're going to put yourself first. Yep. I'm going to get one more card here. Yeah, but they seem to be still waiting on you, or energetically holding on for some reason. Okay? But to me, the King of Swords means someone needs to make an executive decision to cut the connection if that's the case, or someone needs to be clear about their truest desires so that both parties can finally move forward here to a sense of new beginning. Okay? So that is your reading, my dear Scorpio. I know it's not going to resonate for all, but if it does, let me know in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for watching till the end. I'm sending you love and light, and namaste.